Make this beat.
Big old freak, big booty, big old tree. I'ma make 'em wait for the push. Wait, hit it to me, big old ski.
To infinity and beyond. Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another freaking story time. Based on the title, you already know what I'm about to talk about, y'all. Happy freaking October. It is Halloween season, spooky season, whatever you want to call it, okay? As you can see, I am the sexy Buzz Lightyear, okay? I got my little book bag and everything, okay? I had to put stockings on because the bottoms are very cheeky, okay? And we ain't got time for you two to be tripping. And yes, y'all, I did get my entire costume on Amazon for anybody who's gonna ask. So, if you're about my size and height, which is like 5'5", 140, I did get the small/medium, and it fits really good. So, the video though, y'all, I am gonna take these glasses off because I need to be able to see, okay? But this is the first costume of the Halloween series of 2022, y'all. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Comment down below before you leave. And of course, double check to make sure you are subscribed. We are trying to hit 30K by November, okay? That way I can do Storymiss/Vlogmas, okay? So make sure you tell everybody to subscribe and make sure you are subscribed yourself, okay? Yeah, I'm really feeling this costume, y'all. Like, I know Halloween supposed to be a little scary and stuff, but y'all know me. I like to keep it real sexy, real cute, even though I hate that word, sexy. But, you know, I try to keep it real cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Y'all, I don't have any scary story times or ghost, paranormal activity story times, so I'm not even going to act like I do. So, these are just going to be my regular story times, okay, y'all? So, listen, let's get into it. I'm not going to ramble too much longer, so without further ado, y'all, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. All right, y'all, it ain't no different, so boom, let's hop right into the video. Okay, so let me tell y'all, right? Let me tell y'all. So, listen, one day, me and my friend, we're going to call her Nosy, because that's exactly what she is. Me and my friend Nosy, she calls me up and she asked me, did I want to go out with her friend, one of her best friends. Like, I knew her best friend or whatever, but, like, you know, this is her best friend. So, we're just going to call the best friend. And she was like, you know, she wanted me to go out with them. So, I told her, cool. And Nosy is the type of friend, y'all, that, like, if you the type that want to go home around 2, 3 a.m., you need to drive your own car, okay? She one of those friends that, like, if you let her drive, you out all night. You're not coming home till like 6 a.m., maybe 7 a.m., okay? And I had to learn that the hard way, right? Because I'm the type of person, I can hang out, I can have a good time, but 2, 3 a.m., that's normally my limit, especially if we're not doing nothing. If we having fun or something for us to do and we're actually doing something, I can stay out. But just to drive around and look for boys or just to drive around and drink, that's not fun for me. You get what I'm saying? So I slowly started to realize that I need to start driving my own car. But this night, I didn't. I did drive my car to her house, and she said we was going to drive her car, right? Now, she just had like a mom SUV, I want to say. Like, it wasn't nothing fancy, but it was a cute car, right? So, Nosy is the type of girl that, like, has to stunt. Meaning, like, she likes the nice fast cars. She like to be, you know, Louis Gucci down. Like, she's one of those people that's like, that wants to be in the mix. If y'all catch my drift. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's not like she's super, I don't know, but she has to keep up, as my mom would say, she the type that like to keep up with the Joneses. If y'all don't know what that reference is, it's okay, don't worry about it. Just know she the type that, like, she want to be in the Charger. She want to be, like, seen. Like, you know, me, you know, I want to be cute and all of that. Like, she be want to be seen. That's how Nosy is, okay? Now, keep that in mind. She love being seen by the boys, by the guys. Like, she want to be noticed. All of that. She like a lot of male attention. Okay, cool. No problem. Whatever. When I get to our house, you know, we do the stereotypical thing. We pregame before we head to the club, which is downtown. We pre-gaming at her house. She telling me what club we're going to go to. All of that good stuff, right? Cool. After we done pre-gaming, you know, we get in the car. Now she is driving. So on our way while we're driving, I'm noticing that we're not hitting the right way that we would be going if we were going downtown. You know, we're going like kind of in the opposite direction. So, you know, I'm like, oh, Nosy, are you picking somebody else up? Like, where we going? So she ended up telling me, she like,
Oh, girl, we going to go pick up another car. We not driving in my car.
so I'm like, okay, like what you mean like another car? She like,
Girl, we going to my little boo house. We going to pick up his car. He going to let us drive it.
so, you know, I'm really thinking like, why though? Like, you know, like I'm not understanding, but you know what, whatever. I paid it. I'm sitting in the back seat. I'm like, whatever, it is what it is, right? Mind you, let's rewind, okay? Nosy has a whole family, all right? She has a whole family at home, a boyfriend, and a kid, okay? Listen, she got 3 kids at home with her boyfriend. So when she said her little boo house, I already knew it was some mess for real, because I'm just like, but mind you, this is my friend. So for the most part, I try to stay out of people's business. You know, I try to mind the business that pays me. Because my thing is, at the end of the day, this is my friend. You know, like I'm not about to tell you you shouldn't be cheating. You should. That's on you. You grown as hell. You got kids. You're not about to listen to me. You're going to do whatever you want. So, hey, live your life like it's golden, baby. Okay? We pull up to these apartments. We pull up to her boo house. Her boo is coming down the stairs. You know, she get out, she hug him. You know, he's like, hey, y'all. Here go the keys, babe. Like, I filled it up with gas and everything. Y'all should be good. So, you know, we like, all right. So, we get to packing up our stuff. We get into a car. Now, the car is a Charger, right? Now, this is more of Nosy speed. Because, like I said, she like that fast type of stuff. She like the little decked out cars, the fancy cars, whatever. So now that we're in a Charger, you know, she want to speed, she want to go fast, she want to do all of that. That's what she like. Because mind you, his car, because he a guy, he got the bass, the sound systems, all of that. And this is what Nosy like to do. She like to stunt, okay? So we switch, we get into his car, whatever. She leaves her car at her boo house, right? Mind you, she already got a boyfriend that's at home with the kids, but this is the boo, okay? We get to turning up or whatever. We back in the car. We getting lit. Mind you, she blasting music, all of that good stuff. Now, mind you, Nosy smoke Black and Miles, right? So when we are in the car, she got to stop and get her a Black and Mile at the store. Cool. This is my thing, y'all. Y'all know I'm from the hood. All of that good stuff, right? Okay? But I'm from Detroit. Okay? Detroit ain't all that safe. I don't know if y'all heard about it or not, but Detroit ain't really all that safe. So, me personally, when it's nighttime and it's like 11 o'clock, which is not too late, but it's still dark, I don't go to these hood liquor stores and gas stations at night. I don't get gas at night. I don't stop and do all of that. Like, if I absolutely have to, of course, I don't have no choice. Or if I'm with like my boy cousins or a boy, like it varies. But if I can avoid stopping at the ghetto hood gas stations, I will. Because first of all, something always happening. Some violence, some shooting, some all of that. It's just typical. So for me personally, being a woman, I don't try to stop there if I don't have to, right? Nosy don't care. She don't care where she stop at. She really like the hood gas stations. Why? Because that's where the dudes be at. And as I stated before, she like male attention. Me personally, it's not about being scary. It's just about being safe. If I know a lot of gang activity and a lot of violence and stuff happen at this store, I'm not going to go there. It's not about, oh, I'm scared to go or all of that. Why would I just put myself in a potential bad situation if I don't have to? I've been raised around this all my life, so I kind of know what gas stations and what areas to steer clear from. It don't even matter if you from that hood or not. Like, people just steal cars, people just run up on women, especially nowadays. Nobody is off limits. I talked about this before. A lot of times back in the day, women and children were off limits. None of that is, no, not now. They don't care. They robbing anybody. They snatching any purse. And even back in the day where they used to take your car, snatch your purse or whatever, they never used to pimp you. They never used to unalive you. Now they taking your car and they snatching your purse and you know, like now it's too much. So if I could avoid it, and not saying that if you're in the suburbs or in a nice neighborhood, this stuff can't happen. I'm not saying that. But if I know, because I'm from around here, that this is a liquor store, that it's always something happening here, it's always on the news, I don't want to go here. You get what I'm saying? So when we were passing by this liquor store, and mind you, because it's on the way downtown, you know, a lot of people stop at this liquor store. So we go there, and I'm just like, oh, nosy. Why we got to go to this liquor store? Mind you, we're dressed up. We have heels on. So I'm not trying to get out in this club dress and heels and be at this place. Like, I didn't really want to, but whatever. She got to stop and get her blacks. So we stopped. So this is my thing. Once again, y'all, nosy loves attention. When we stop at the gas station, she gotta basically show everybody this decked out car. Meaning, when she get out, y'all know how people get out and they leave their car running and leave their music banging. That's what she did. So I'm just like, bro, like, don't make us, don't put attention on us. Like, she want to get out and be parking lot pimping. I don't do that. Like, not with just females, and not in the hood of the hoodest gas station, like liquor store. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So you trying to show off this man car, but you don't understand we could be a target. And now that they see it's females in this car, you don't know. Like, dudes do anything, okay? So I don't have time. So when she want to get out, you know, I'm like, I'm going to stay in the car, because she trying to leave the windows rolled down, have the music banging. She just want to, like, you know, hop out the car. Anybody can hop in this car and take off. Like, I get it's not church car, but we're going to be left stranded here if they rob this car. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, girl, like, don't just be doing anything. So I told her I'd stay in the car. So now I'm in the car on my P's and Q's, you know, looking around. Her and best friend get out. They go into the store to get blacks or whatever. So I'm just peeping. Because I was sitting in the back, you know, I got to get in the front seat, because, you know, I'm trying to make sure that if anything does pop off, I'm ready to, like, you know, take off. Mind you, it's everybody in this parking lot. All type of sketchy people, hood dudes, is sketchy women that be selling that, you know, like, it's just a sketchy area that I don't care to be in. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know some people probably was like, you should have went in with her, whatever. I feel like, bro, like, I'm gonna lock these doors, roll up these windows, and I'm be ready to take off. So when they end up going in, that's exactly what I do. Like, you know, I made sure the doors was locked. I rolled up the windows, not all the way, because like I said, it's still hot, but I just didn't want all four of the windows to be rolled completely down. You get what I'm saying? So I rolled up the back two windows, and then the driver and the passenger, I just rolled up, you know, a little bit, because it's still hot. So I rolled that, and I turned the music down, because like I said, I need to be able to hear. It's so many people around this car. Like, the whole parking lot is really filled with cars, because that's what these people do. They parking lot pimp. They want to, you know, show off their cars, have the rims spinning and all of that. And then they want to sit here and stunt. You got people recording each other, rapping and all of that. So it's too much going on. I need to be able to hear, right? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just like, okay, they turn the music down. They go into the store. They get whatever. They come back out. On the way out, Nosy like,
Girl, turn the music back up. Why you turn the music down?
I'm like, because I'm getting out the car to get back in the bag. I'm like, girl, because I can't hear. I can't hear if somebody running up on me, if somebody getting robbed. I can't hear. Like, the bass is like, you know, that bass that vibrates the entire car. That's the type of bass it was. So I need to be able to hear. Like, I don't know what you thought this was, but no. Like, if somebody trying to run up on me or something, I need to be able to hear. You get what I'm saying? I'm already looking at her crazy because she didn't even park in backwards. And I don't know if that's like a hood thing or a Detroit thing, but like, when you know you at somewhere sketchy or somewhere where you might have to take off fast, you supposed to pull in backwards. Like, you don't just pull straight into the parking lot. You pull in backwards. That way you could just take off. So I'm already like, girl, you didn't even pull in backwards, but whatever. I paid it. She get in the car, so I'm like, good, we can leave. I'm thinking we about to leave. She want to sit there. You know how people do like that thing with they black and mild. She taking the paper off. She want to sit there. Me, I'm not no sitter. Like, bro, if we somewhere where it's too much going on, mind you, well, I'm going to add, well, okay, never mind. Just know that, mind you, just like a week ago, it was a shootout at this gas station with people that we had knew, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, it don't matter if you're from around here or not. Like, they just do a lot of hood shit at this gas station. Or, like, it's a liquor store. I don't know why I keep saying gas station, y'all. It's a liquor store. Keep that in mind. Because I think I said gas station comes out. It's a liquor store, okay? So it's no gas pumps or nothing. It's just a liquor store. But it was just a shootout. Oh, and by the way, I think I failed to mention, my nose is stopped wrapped up. So if I talk a little funny, that's why. But anyways, so I'm like, such and such just had a little out here. Like, we don't need to just be up here, like, and a lot of our my boy cousins and stuff like that, they didn't play that. Like, they don't just want me out and about anywhere, especially places like where we know that is known to be violence. You get what I'm saying? So I don't like sitting. Get your stuff. We already at this rinky dink liquor store. Get your stuff and let's go. Like, why do you want to sit and chill and look in the mirror? You should have did all of that before. Like, I don't want to sit here. Once again, it's not about being scary. It's just that literally, I don't like, who just want to sit somewhere where they know it's dangerous. You get what I'm saying? But that's Nosy, because Nosy got to be in the mix. She got to be around attention. She got to be around males. That's just what it is, right? Cool. Well, not cool, actually. So she's sitting, so I'm in the back, like, at first I was behind her, but now I'm in the middle, because I'm looking at her like, is we gonna leave anytime soon? Because, baby, I'm ready to go. You get what I'm saying? So she like,
It's cool. Calm down, girl. We gonna leave in a minute. Hold on. It's some fine niggas out here. I'm just trying to see what this place got to offer.
bitch, nothing. It ain't got nothing to offer. But our mama's headaches and sadness if something happened to us. That's the only thing you got to offer up here, okay? So let us get up out of here. I don't have time for this, right? We sit for a minute. Of course, luckily nothing happened to us. Like, one of the guys that was like across from us or whatever, he ended up coming to the car talking to Nosy, and he trying to talk to all of us or whatever because he had friends. So he trying to, what y'all doing? Y'all want to have a good time? Y'all want to do this? Mind y'all, I know they say don't judge a book by a cover, but he looking dusty. He got these little bitty neck braids. His friends was looking dusty. They sitting outside drinking a freaking beer out of a brown paper bag. No, that don't give off cute to me. I don't know. I don't want. No, no love. I'm sorry. I don't want no dude of mine that I'm gonna be talking to. And I like hood dudes. Don't get me wrong, but no dude of mine is gonna be parking lot pimping, just sitting at a liquor store chilling. You ain't got nothing else to do. But be posted up at a liquor store? Like, be fucking for real. You think you're gonna talk to me? Absolutely not. So, I'm sitting there like, I'm like, Nosy, get this number and let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. Wrap it the fuck up real quick, because I don't have time for this, right? So, she ended up exchanging numbers with him or whatever. Mind you, when they exchanging numbers, I'm thinking we finna leave. Come on, let's go, right? So, he like, y'all should come take a shot with us real quick before y'all leave. Here go Nosy ass.
Oh, yes. Like, I definitely want a shot. Hold on. Let me get out the car. I'm gonna come to your car.
No, you not. Why y'all and I promise y'all, I am not the dog party pooper friend. I'm not. But it's just like, bro, why are we getting out to get in somebody else's car? Like, what are you doing? So she wanna get out. Her BF wanna follow her. They like, come on, Kay. I'm like, I'm not getting out to go to that car. I don't want to go to that car. Mind you, he got friends behind him, but the people that's by the car that he came from, it's like 5 or 6 dudes. Like, I'm not going over there with all of them dudes and all these other people. Like, I don't want to be over there with them. So when she got out, I'm just sitting there like, bro, oh my God. You know the dude, he want to come convince me.
Come on, little mama, let's drink. Like, y'all gonna leave in a minute. Come on.
No. I'm like, I'm good. I don't even drink. Like, thank you though. I'm gonna sit here. He like,
well, you ain't gotta drink. Just come and kick it with us for a minute. Like, we could play some music. Like, y'all could turn up and dance.
Turn up and dance at a liquor store parking lot when we supposed to be on our way to a club? And my dress in heels, you think I'm about to turn up and dance at a liquor store parking lot with y'all dusty selves? That's what you think? Absolutely the not. Okay, so I'm still being nice because, like I said, this place is violent. So I'm not about to do anything that could possibly piss off these little gang banging hood niggas, okay? But so I'm just like, nah, babe, like, I'm good. Thank you so much, though. Like, I'm being nice. Meanwhile, I'm texting my sister, like, man, Nosy got me fucked up. There's always something with her. Don't be asking me why we don't be learning our lessons or why we do the dumb things that we do. I promise y'all, if we knew why we was doing the dumb things that we do, we wouldn't do them. Okay? Did you ask your mama why she keep going back to your daddy when your daddy keep cheating on her and stealing money out her wallet? Did you ask your mama that? No? Okay, so then you cannot be asking me why I stayed or why I continue to hang out. You can't ask me, okay? Anyways, so yeah, once again, I crawl into the front seat because I'm just like, bro, I feel like I'm a sitting duck sitting here. So they go, mind you, because they park behind us. I'm sitting here looking at the the side mirror, whatever. I'm looking at them in the mirror, watching them go over there, talk to the people, talk to the boys, or whatever, take a little shot or whatever. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, y'all got y'all shot, like, bitch, come back, like, come on, come back. So like I said, in the midst of that, I'm texting my sister, I'm watching them texting, whatever. So they was over there for a couple minutes. And then when my sister ended up texting me back, I ended up looking down to text, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, the passenger door is opening. So I'm like, okay, finally. Like, I'm glad that they back. So I look up. Like, I literally looked up. And why is one of their friends, the dude, getting in the car? Why would you open up this door and come get in this car, sir? So I'm like, boy, get up out this car. What you doing? He like, chill, Lamar. I just want to come make sure you was straight. Like, you good in here? Am I good? You don't just come and get in anybody's car. So now I'm mad because I'm like, nosy. Bring your ass. Why would you just let somebody walk up on a car and get in? First of all, this is your boo car. Why are you just letting people get in the car, even just with me? Like, you see I'm sitting in here. You didn't even yell my name like, hey, that boy about to get in the car. You just gonna let somebody get in a car? You serious? Like, that's just stuff I would never do. So again, I be trying to watch my tone a little bit when I'm talking to these people because I don't. Sometimes I be wanting to come off stern and I mean what I say, but I don't be wanting to come off aggressive because I've been in too many situations where guys have took that wrong and like, I wasn't packing in. It's different now, but you know what I'm saying? But like, I just been in too many situations where I see that not work out the best way. So I always try to start off being nice to them and talking nice because I don't want it to go all the way left. And I'm not trying to be in no bad situation or my life gone over some nonsense. And that's what these dudes do, especially in Detroit. Well, I'm sure probably all over, but I only can really speak on my city, you know? So I'm like, nah, I'm like, come on, get out. I'm gonna get out with you then. Cause like I'm trying to get him out the car. Cause he get in the car, he looking around, he looking in the back seat. What are you looking for? What are you doing? This is not my car. You should not be in here trying to see if you could take this boy. I don't know. Like, I'm not just trying to, like, he didn't look like no thief or whatever. But what thief look like a thief? Well, some of y'all do be looking a little sketchy. But I'm not trying to prejudge him. I'm just saying, like, why are you getting in somebody's car looking around and stuff? Like, what are you doing? Trying to see who in the back seat, all of that. Like, obviously you didn't care because you hopped your ass up in this car. So don't be looking around. So yeah, he's doing that. So I'm like, let's get out. So he like, all right, he ended up opening the door. I stood out, but mind you, I still got the door open. I'm just standing outside. I never shut the door. So I'm like, no, Z, let's go. I'm ready to get to the club so I can dance. Get in the house. I mean, get in the car, okay? Like, maybe she should have went in the house, actually. But I'm like, get in the car. So, they mad. Not Nosy and BF, the boys. They like, Kabo, why you playing? You a party pooper. Like, why you trying to stop the fun? Like, turn up. Like, trying to do all that. And I'm just like, y'all think it's fun to sit outside a liquor store? Y'all got some growing up to do, or y'all need to get y'all some business, because this ain't it, okay? So cool. Well, not cool. But Nosy end up saying bye. I see BF exchange your number or whatever. The dude try to run back over there to me to get my number. I'm like, I have a man, sir. No. So he's still trying to get my number because these Detroit dudes do not take no for an answer. Most of them, not all of them, okay? I don't want to just give off the wrong impression like these Detroit dudes ain't nothing, even though they ain't. But it's definitely not all dudes, okay? I'm not even going to play them like that. But he wanna, they gotta hit you with the, oh, your dude don't let you have friends. You can't be friends. You can't have friends. And all of this. No. And even if I could or wanted to, it wouldn't be you. So leave me alone. You get what I'm saying? I ain't say that though, because like I said, you gotta tread lightly. Cool. So we finally get in the car. So I'm not gonna lie, my buzz that I had is definitely gone because I'm annoyed because Nosy always wanna be in the mix. Like she don't never know. And she one of those friends that's never on her P's and Q's. She just wanna go wherever it's fun, wherever the spot at. That's how she get down. She don't care if it's risky or not. And I had to learn that the hard way, which we're gonna get into some other story times about her, okay? But it's like, when you know something about somebody, like you try to like I don't know, it might take you a minute before you actually realize like, okay, so you like this all the time. Because at first I'm thinking like maybe this just the one time, da 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 da. But then when I started picking up on her pattern, like she's always like that, that's when I had to like, pull back a little bit. But at first, I didn't think she was always going to be like this. Like, I knew she liked the attention. That I can deal with. But this risky shit and lingering and hanging around liquor stores, I can't do that. I can't be a part of that type of vibe. Like, and well, I don't know if I'm gonna tell that story time yet, because that's a little bit. I'm gonna have to get that to my VIPs, because that's something else. Anyways, but yeah, like, she know that we've been through a lot of stuff and a lot of dangerous situations and a lot of all of that. So we don't need to be doing that. You get what I'm saying? Especially nowadays, girls are coming up missing. So much sex trafficking and kidnapping going on that, like, I'm trying to dodge that as much as possible. Okay, I already got to be on the lookout for the white van at Walmart and Target. Like, dang, I'm not trying to linger around liquor stores and be out. Like, I'm just not trying to do that. You get me? So we finally get in the car and pull up. So like I said, I'm low key like a little annoyed because I don't like being in risky situations like that. I don't like that. So when we pull up, Nosy one of those people that, like, she don't like for people to be mad at her, and she don't hold grudges. And it's another story. I'm sorry to keep saying that, but when you start talking about somebody, you start thinking about all the times, and she don't, like, we're gonna get into another story. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, but yeah, I'm just thinking about other stuff that I gotta tell about her. But she don't hold grudges, and she don't like for you to be mad. Like, she is a fun girl, don't get me wrong. She just got a little bit of dinginess about her, and her self-awareness and her intuition, or where she kick in that this is a dangerous situation. She lacked that. Like, she just don't have that. But she wasn't a mean girl, a stuck-up girl. She's super sweet, she's super nice, but she just lacked safety, I guess. Like, I don't really know how to put it. So cool. So when I was mad, like, she could sense that I was mad. She was like,
Can you good back there? What's wrong?
so I had to just break it to her, because I had to let her know right then and there, I'm not playing with my safety. So, I get her to her rundown, like, Nosy, I don't like that we was lingering at that liquor store. I kept telling you, let's go. You really wasn't paying attention. You don't even know those dudes. You out there drinking out they open bottle. You don't know if something was in there or not. You don't know. You just get out the car. I'm like, you know what happened last week. You heard what happened to the last security guards, Nosy.
Back, you heard what happened to the last security guards. You didn't even hear what happened to the last security guard.
So, no. But you know what happened a week ago or so with our people up there, and you know what happened every week and every day and every night up there. Why would you want to be at that ghetto liquor store lingering? Like, so I'm just telling her. So she just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't want to make you mad, friend. I'm sorry. Stuff like that. So I paid it, whatever. We ended up going on our way to the club or whatever. So we didn't want to park right by the club because the parking was like too high or something, she said. So we went a little bit down the street. It was like 1 block over, nothing far. We ended up parking at that parking lot, but I told her that I didn't like that parking lot because some parking lots, they be too greedy, and they fill their parking lot to capacity so that way they can make as much money as possible. And that means sometimes they be parking cars like not in parking spots. Like, they don't care where the yellow line is at. Like, they park it anyway because they want to fit as many cars as possible in that parking lot. I don't like that because sometimes they'll park a car in front of you, like where you go to like go around a parking lot or whatever. They'll park it in front of you. That way they can fill up as much spots and make as much money. Now, that is a problem because if you park a car in front of me that wasn't supposed to be there and that's not an actual parking spot, that means if I come out and I'm ready to go, I have to wait for the person that's either in front of our car or behind our car to move before I can leave. This is not a parking lot that takes your keys, that meaning like, okay, if I come out and I'm ready to go, they can move the other person's car. No, we keep our keys. So, sir, don't you think that's a safety issue that you just got people parked any type of way? They not even in the parking lot right. They not even in the parking spaces right. You just got them parked any type of way. Mind y'all, we're parked in the middle, right? So we parked there because we was a little bit early still. The parking lot wasn't as packed. So when we parked in the middle, we was good. Cool. No problem. Everything was fine. Already, like I said, I didn't like parking there because I knew that they be parking over capacity. But I thought that, like, because I didn't see that many cars, I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. We parked there. We go to the club. Cool. The club was fun. We had a great time. It was lit. Got numbers. All of that. We leaving out the club. Once again, y'all, I don't like to linger. I'm not a lingering ass bitch. Just period, y'all. I don't like to linger. And that just means that when you at places that's prone for violence, gang shit, shootouts, all of that. When I'm done there, I'm ready to go. I don't want to linger. I don't want to kick it and chill and all that. I don't want to do none of that. If we got a destination, cool. But these hood spots, I don't linger at. That's just me. After the club, especially this particular area, they be pewing. That's just what they do. I don't know why. They just be doing that dumb shit because they ain't got nothing else to do in their life. So I don't linger around the club. When the club let out, it's time to go. Okay? So, of course, I should have known better because I'm with who, y'all? Nosy. And Nosy got to linger. So when we get to the club or whatever, so when we leave in the club or whatever, we get to walking down to the parking lot towards our car. Now, these two dudes was arguing about whatever. Of course, we walked up on the argument, so I don't know what started the argument, what they was arguing about, or nothing, right? I just hear them arguing. I hear a lot of commotion, da-da-da. So they arguing, so I'm listening, because, of course, I'm getting closer to it because they was kind of arguing next to where our parking lot was at. So I am being nosy, I'm listening, but I'm not all up on them. It's just that if I'm walking past and I hear them, then I hear them, right? So I'm listening, they arguing, whatever. Next thing you know, if you from the hood or if you just know this type of stuff, when somebody say, I'm about to up the trunk on your bitch ass, that clearly, that don't sound like something good. That don't sound like something fun. It don't sound like he about to go to his trunk, open it, and sell you some chips, some candies, some shoes. That's not it, okay? If two people are arguing, two males that clearly are intoxicated, mad about something, all at each other's face, and he turn around and say, I'm about to up the trunk on your bitch ass, it's time to go. You get what I'm saying? So when he said that, I already know the lingo. So I told Nosy and BF, I'm like, yeah, it's time to go. They probably about to start shooting. It's too much. Let's get up out of here, right? We go to the car, right? Mind you, Nosy is walking slow because she want to see what's going on. Why? Why? Why do you want to see what's going on? What do you think is about to happen? You think they about to have a dance off? You think they about to put dance in the middle of the parking lot? Do you think they about to play Ring Around the Rosie? Do you think they about to do zing, zing, zing like a washing machine? No. They about to do some other type of hood shit, right? Whatever they about to do, I don't want to be here to witness it. So I'm getting in a car, right? So I'm like, Nosy, come on. Like, mind you, BF is already in passenger seat. I'm in the back seat. Nosy is walking slower and slower because she want to see what's going on. Why, bro? Why? She get in the car, y'all. She finally get in the car, so she rolling out her window because she still want to listen and hear the argument. I didn't even pay attention until we really got in the car. And I noticed, y'all, that the damn parking lot people, they had somebody parked behind us and in front of us. So if we park like this, it was a car going this way in front of us and a car going this way behind us. It's people next to us already. We can't move. So I'm yelling out for the parking structure guy. I'm like, why would you park? I'm cussing him out because I'm like, why would you park people in front of us like this? This would be a fucking hazard. We ready to go. He like, he over there. I don't want to, I ain't trying to talk about nobody race, but he one of those people that don't speak great English. I'm gonna just say, one of those people they be having gas stations and stuff. But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. I'm just letting y'all know what was going on. So when he's saying stuff, I can't really, some stuff I understand, but he basically you have to wait, you gotta wait for somebody to come out. Like, I don't know. But I'm like, this is a fucking hazard. What do you mean we have to wait? Like, that don't make no sense. Why would you even can I sue them? I really want to know, because if something would have happened to us because you parking people any type of way, I understand you own this parking lot, but you shouldn't be able to park people any type of way if you're not keeping their keys. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going back and forth with him. Next thing you know, all you hear is pop, 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 guns. Okay, guns going. Y'all, I be cracking up when I be making the gun sounds because that's really not how they be sounding, but all you hear is guns going off. Okay, or let me not say that. All you hear is going off. Okay, we got to keep it YouTube appropriate. That's all you hear, going off, right? So mind y'all, I was yelling, so I instantly ducked down. We can't go nowhere. The car that was parked like this in front of us had another car parked that way in front of him. They windows shattered. So I'm like, oh, heck no. Because we can't go nowhere and we knew the shots was coming from over there because that's where the two dudes is. We get out the car and rerun that way because I don't want to be a sit and duck. Like, we too close to where they're at. So bullets ain't got no names on it, okay? Like, they can fly through these cars. I don't want to be a sitting duck. We can't go forward. We can't go backwards. So unless this car can have wings and fly, I should have been Buzz Lightyear for real at that time so I can get up out of there. But we had to duck and run out the car and go the opposite way and leave our car there. So we around the corner, basically hiding behind like this building. Everybody running, of course. It's so much stuff going on. All you hear is chaos. You hear this going off, people screaming, yelling, people running, cars skirting off. All you hear is all types of stuff, music, arguing. It's so much commotion going on. So we trying to see where the two guys went that was having an argument, because now they kind of out of sight, because we're waiting to see if we can go back to the car, because at this point whoever was parked in front of us had left, because people were starting to get in their cars and taking off. So the parking lot started to clear out a little bit, right? So cool, whatever. Mind y'all, when we had got out the car, I did shut the door behind me, but BF and Nosy didn't. They left the doors open with the keys in the car. Granted, I'm not really trying to blame them, because like we were on, survival mode. So we had to get up out of there. And the car was already started up because we was about to take off until we realized we couldn't even move. So when we was ducking behind like when we was ducking behind the building, mind you, we was behind there for a minute, because we trying to stick behind a brick wall, because we don't need nothing hitting us, right? So by the time we was sitting there for a couple minutes until we heard the, stop. So when we came back, mind you, we ran far from the parking lot or whatever. So by the time we came back around the corner, because we trying to make sure the coast is clear, we didn't hear no more noises as far as the bullets and whatever. So we walking back toward the car. We see two guys in the car, like snatching stuff out the car and stuff like that. So we running towards the car like, hey, hey, hey. So of course they dip out. Mind you, I be having my crossbody on. I got all my stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I always tell y'all, when stuff be getting real, I always make sure I put my phone in my purse, keys up, earrings off, whatever it is, I make sure. The only thing I didn't have was my slides that I normally carry when I bring heels, but I forgot them for some reason. So when we ran, I ran barefooted, which if you know anything about me, I do not like being barefooted outside, in the house. It don't matter. I always got slides on. I got slides on right now. Look. Don't be judging my stockings, okay? But I don't like my feet to be on the ground. Maybe the carpet, but hardwood floors, I don't like my feet to touch stuff. So to run on that concrete without no heels, I had to do what I had to do, baby. I had to get to survival, right? So the only thing that I left in the car was my heels, right? So we get back to the car, and they then took a few things. They took like the little, like the iPhone charger cord for the aux. Like they took that. They went through his glove box and took like whatever was in there. I couldn't even tell you what was in there because I ain't looked through that mail glove box. All I know that it was kind of like empty besides that book. You know when you get a car and it come on like that manual or whatever? That was the only thing that was left in there. So I don't know if they took anything or didn't. All I know was that was the only thing that was in there. So I hope that was the only thing that I know it wasn't, because I'm going to tell you why I know. But they took BF phone. Nosy still had her phone, but they took Nosy purse with her money, her wallet, her ID, all of that stuff in there, right? And they took whatever miscellaneous stuff that was in like the cup holder or whatever else was in there. So we running, yelling. So we like looking for the parking lot attendant. Why? He ain't about to do nothing. He dipped himself because they're shooting. So they didn't basically stole the stuff out the car, right? Not the people who was originally shooting, just random probably people that just seen an opportunity to take something out this car because it's a nice little car and the doors is open and they see ain't nobody in there. So they didn't basically robbed us. Or them, because they didn't take none of my stuff. You know, they two guys, they ain't about to take my little heels. And that's the only thing I had in there. So they take their stuff. So by the time we make it back to the car, make all the way back to the parking lot, of course they're gone. What we supposed to do? We hop in the car, they in there looking for what's missing, whatever. But I'm telling them, like, I understand y'all looking for y'all stuff, but we need to pull off. Like, can we at least get out of this hot spot? Like right now, this is a hot spot. This is a hot area. At this point, you hear sirens, you hear the police coming. We need to get out of this location, okay? So we end up pulling off and like going down the street a little bit. Nosy tried to go towards where we seen the guys run off just to see if we can see them like walking or something. We riding around the club block area. We don't see them or whatever. They panicking. They stressing out. They pissed, of course, because BF mad because our phone is gone. Yes. And Nosy mad because our purse is gone. Of course you would be upset. So they tripping. I'm in the back just sitting. I'm mad about it as well, because even though my stuff they get taken, like, you know, nobody wants their purse or their phone or their stuff to get taken. Like, when you get robbed, it's just a feeling of like uncomfortableness, like unsettling, that somebody came and took your stuff. Like, so I felt for my girls, like, don't get me wrong. So I'm trying to calm them down, and I'm like, you know, trying to get that speech like, it's material things, don't worry about that. We can get you a new purse, we can get you a new phone, we can't have another life, like, at least we safe, da da da. I'm just trying to give them that. But of course, you know, the girls don't really want to hear it. When you get something taken from you, you really don't want to hear that it could be worse. Like, all you thinking in your head is like, bro, it's worse for me right now. So, you know, I try to give my little 1-2 speech, but they wasn't really trying to hear it. So I respected it. I understood. So cool. Well, not cool. So at that point, we gotta go back to her boo house. We go back to her boo house. Mind you, she had already called him, told him what happened, whatever. So he like, hurry up, bring the car back, da da da, all of this other stuff. Yef is upset, Nosy upset, like Nosy kind of crying a little bit, tears rolling down her face. So I'm in the back, like kind of just rubbing her back while she driving, because you know, like I said, I understand, I feel for her, like it's messed up. But we get back to his house. He come, he made sure we was okay, like y'all alright. So he like, they took y'all stuff, because I guess Nosy just told him that like her purse and BF phone got taken or whatever. She must didn't tell him that they took the stuff out the car. So I don't know what she really said, because the music was still on and I was in the back telling my sister everything that was going on. So I wasn't really listening to her conversation. I thought she told him like, yeah, they ransacked the car basically during the shootout. I don't know. But she must ain't say that, y'all, because when we got there, he was looking, he was like,
where my aux cord at?
Nosy was like,
They must have took that too. You know, I told you, like, they took everything out the car.
and little boo was like,
You did not tell me they took everything out the car. You told me that your purse and her phone got took. What you mean they took stuff out the car?
that's what Nosy ended up telling him, like, yeah, like, you know, when we ran off, I had to leave the keys and everything. And when we came back, you know, guys was in the car. So he like,
Hold up, what? They was in the car?
y'all, he get the, you know, shuffling through his car. He like, bro, what? They took my money. I guess he had a few dollars in like the armrest. He get to looking and he was like,
Wait a minute, no, please don't tell me, please don't tell me.
he reached for the glove compartment and he let it down. He was like,
Fuck! Oh my god, are you serious? These motherfuckers took my gun. I had a gun and they took my gun.
so I'm sitting back like, wait, you kept the strap in your glove compartment and you didn't even tell us? Why wouldn't you tell us you had a piece in there? Like, what if we would have opened it, or what if we, like, anything could have happened? Why wouldn't you tell us you had a piece in there? So he like,
I always ride around with an extra piece in my glove compartment. Bro, they took my shit. Oh, hell. I'm pissed now. I'm pissed.
like going crazy, right? So I'm sitting there like, oh man, I knew they had to take something. So he just mad. He kind of going off, but he going off like just out loud, not really towards Nosy. He just mad that they took stuff out of his car, which, you know, he got every right. So he going crazy, whatever. Nosy pissed. So Nosy like,
I'm just about to go home. Like, I'm gonna catch up with you later.
so I ain't gonna lie, he got mad at Nosy like,
Not you talking about you just about to go home. You just about to leave me. You took my car. Now my shit is missing. You think you just about to go and I'm going to just deal with this on my own?
which of course we couldn't predict for this to happen. It's not necessarily Nosy fault that somebody took was in the car. You get what I'm saying? But I understood why he was mad. It's like, I let you borrow my car and now you just about to leave. You're not offering to replace nothing. You ain't put no gas in this car. And now you just like, bye, like I'm about to go. Y'all, Nosy thought she was about to go, because guess what? Nosy, now all of a sudden she remembered that she had her keys to her car in her purse that got took. Now she don't have the keys to her car, y'all. How are we about to get home? Her thinking when we had exchanged cars that she was going to leave the keys to her car with her little boo, you know, just in case he had to go run an errand or something, or just so she don't carry around both sets of keys. But she ended up taking her car keys and I didn't know. So now we sit here looking extra dumb because he mad. We don't got no way home. This is some bullshit, okay? It's just a crazy ass night and it's too much going on. So what does Nosy do? Do. She calls up her boyfriend that's at home and tells him that, you know, everything that happened, of course, not that we was in somebody else's car. She tells him that we pulled up to basically BF's other like girlfriend house. We rode with them. Her car, like BF friend, her car got robbed with the keys and purse and stuff in it. And now she don't have no keys, so he need to come and bring her the second pair of keys. Now, of course, Lil Boo is cool with this because he know he decide. He know he the side piece, okay? He know that Nosy got a whole family at home, right? So we sitting at this dude house looking stupid. Mind you, because he live in apartments. We was just gonna come out when Nosy boyfriend said that he was there. So we sitting up in the apartment, like on the stairs or whatever. We didn't even go inside the Lil Boo apartment, like his actual apartment. We just sitting like on the stairs or whatever. The boyfriend pulls up. He get the keys, he hugging Nosy, making sure she okay or whatever. Lil Boo stays up in his apartment. He gives, Nosy the extra set of keys. We get in the car, we pull off, right? While we driving, of course, the boyfriend leaves too. Lil Boo was blowing up Nosy phone like, sis, basically like, what you gonna do? You gonna help me out? Da da da. I don't know what he really said, but I just heard Nosy keep saying like,
what you want me to do? It's nothing I can do. I ain't got no money for you. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry.
just stuff like that. But like, they going back and forth, whatever. We get back to Nosy house, y'all. I get in my car and I take my ass home. I was just sitting here thinking like, bro, this is too much of a long, crazy night. Like, it be crazy. That's why I don't like to linger. That's why I'm like, no, we should have took off right when I said, let's go. Like, we should have been left. First of all, we should have never parked in that parking lot, like I said. But I don't like to be one of those people that like, to say that like we should have never did this, because we can't predict that something like this was going to happen. But I told her that parking lot always be over capacity because they money hungry, and I don't like parking there. But she want to park there anyways. Then you want to stay and be all nosy and all that other stuff, and but like I said, I don't like to blame people. So I was just like, this is crazy. Like, I just cannot believe, like, I'm just so glad that we like definitely got out that situation unharmed. Like, I know they stuff got stolen, but that stuff that could be replaced. But it was just too much, y'all. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video and comment down below what you would do in a situation like this. But y'all already know. Make sure that you are subscribed and that you follow me at Kayshawn with 3 E's on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you on my next video. Peace.